got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He's got the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got his man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Smashes through. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Using the quick game. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Barges ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on second and goal. The option look. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Touchdown, Wake! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that pass on the way. It's picked off. Touchdown, Wake. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, baby.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Virginia.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center in Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. A 1st down for the offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Pena. Running, continues to fight for yards. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Demon Deacons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Got room at the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. The sure hand, it's Allen. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. The Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
finds his back in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. And they got him for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Still running at the 40.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Flips it out in the flat. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He'll set up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man quickly. Runs through the tackle. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska.
And the pass hits, picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football.